So this is a continuation of what if Deku got abused? So let's get it. So yeah. So I'm gonna start off with yeah. Basically Deku, as I said, Inko doesn't really care what Deku will say because that's his room. So yeah. So Deku gets down with what he was doing in his room. Basically, Mitsuki, walks out the room, bumps into Deku, and she falls back. And Deku, let's say that he catches her, and she gets this weird vibe because she's seen and she has read anime before. She gets that romantic vibe. So basically, yeah. So Mitsuki, gets and she hugs Deku saying, "Thank you, Izuku." So my boy Deku, he done, help Mitsuki out. It made Mitsuki, let's say, you know, get over what, he knows that she likes her and everything. So my boy Deku don't okay, I'm finna do this. So, okay. I've already said okay way too much, so yeah. Deku, helps me scale up and everything. This is okay. He's let's say he's a senior in he's a senior in middle school, so yeah, I think he's a senior. And he's okay. I should probably get ready to go to UA. So yeah, basically he do you know how everybody say okay, let's say the teacher says, walks in saying, oh, today class we're going to see who's going to go to a different school or something. So basically he throws out the paper saying, you all gonna be heroes. And basically they're yeah. And basically everybody uses their quirk except for Deku. And since Bakugo isn't in this one, Deku is let's say Deku is really smart. And that happens, and yeah. So we have this 1 month after yeah, after what happened at middle school. Inko comes back, and she's and Deku's the only one home because Mitsuki went out for errands. So basically, yeah. Mitsuki comes inside the house saying, Inko comes inside the house saying, Mitsuki, I'm here. Where are you? And Deku's like, Inko? And she's like, who are you? It's me, Izuku. I, let me guess. You left because you didn't want, let's say, you didn't want me to be mad at you. Yeah, that's alright. I've had some fun with Mitsuki. And Inko's wondering, what? And then let's say that Inko sits down by Deku saying, hey, how's your life been going? And Deku says, well, it's going great. It's going great. And Deku's like, crap. Like, here's my saying, crap. Mitsuki gonna try me again with her. So, Mitsuki comes saying, hey, Izuku. And, like, she sees Inko telling, hey, Inko, I need to talk to you about something. And Inko says, what? Come on outside with me. Come on outside with me. Alright. And, like, Mitsuki just says, what the fuck? What the fuck happened? You just dipped on your own child. I didn't really mean to. I didn't even mean to. No, you did. You felt guilty because you knew what happened was your fault. He got raped physically by his girlfriend. He got raped by his girlfriend, raped by some other girls. Do you not know what that child has been through? And like Inko says, I didn't really know. Yeah, I think you should very much apologize to, Deku. I mean, Izuku. And like at this point, Mitsuki, let's say, Inko, put the house in Mitsuki's name. Mitsuki in her name. So yeah. Just want to clarify that up. So, Inko walks in, like, Deku's in his room just chilling there. Looking at his TV, and yes, he does have a TV. Because, like, he made enough money to buy, like, a TV, let's say he had enough money to buy a TV, Xbox, like, the new Xbox, and, like the new iPhone stuff. And he bought some stuff for Mitsuki, too. And he knew that his mom would probably come back. So basically he just upgraded her room. It's like a whole bunch of, stuff like for Inko. And yes, Inko is still looking fine as fuck. I didn't really be like that, so yeah. Inko is still looking, slimmer. So Deku knows like her waist size and everything, so basically he just buys her like all like some things that she may like. So basically that happens, and Deku, Mitsuki goes into shit. Inka goes into Deku's room and sits on the bed. And like Deku says, you should probably sit on this bed. And like Mitsuki knows what he's talking about. Like he puts like a little cover over the area where she's sitting. And basically Inko's on like, why? Mitsuki just says, you really don't, you really shouldn't know. So basically, Inko says, I'm sorry for what I did to you, Izuku. And Dick says, okay. Because like he's confused, because like he really doesn't care. So he says, sorry, Inko. And basically, like, Mitsuki tells her like what she gotta do to make Izuku to for she tells Izuku what to do, so Inko can feel like, let's say, so she can feel a little bit better. So my boy say, hey, mom. And it's like the first time that she ever heard Izuku call her mom, like, mom, like, hey, mom, I need a little favor. So, what is that, son? And they could just basically sit there saying, Mitsuki, can you tell her? Yeah. And Mitsuki just, doesn't sugarcoat shit. She just says, like, you gotta do it with him. Just so y'all can be equal. And Iko's like, what? Do it with him? But he's my son. He is not your son. And David is trying to say, I am not related to you in any way. And he just, stands up, say, hey, I wanted this to happen. And, like, she's like, what? You wanted me to do this? No, like, I want to, like, before you, did that to me when I was little, I was literally in a dark place until that happened, and which made it darker. So I want to tell you, you can do this once again, but like with my consent. And Inko gets like, okay, I get this now. I think I should try this again. So basically, Izuku, let's say, she, Inko doesn't really use her quirk on Deku. My boy Deku, let's say that he, let's say that he takes the like the towel off the baby monitor, cause like he just now noticed like the baby monitor like always had like this red iris inside the eyes, and he really didn't pay attention to it, so he kept on going. He takes the towel and he wraps it around his waist, and Deku tells Inko, "Look here. Here's one thing you cannot do to me. For one, you can't tug on my you can't tug on my wings. You cannot be scratching my back. You cannot be using your quirk on me." And Inko says, "Alright, Izuku." Yeah, she says Izuku. So my boy Deku, Mitsuki's in the other room, like, like this, staring at him. I'm like, oh shit, that's gross. Yeah, it is gross. It's like, that's like her best friend's son and her doing it. You're like, oh, that's really disgusting. They shouldn't be doing that. Look here. Inko ages differently. Her quirk makes her age, like, slowly. Like, literally. When she adopted Deku, she was like, let's say, not 18, like she got out of high school and shit, and got out of college. She is old, like, she isn't old, but, like, that's how old she is. To a point where she got out of college. I mean, got out of UA high school. So yeah, you know, and like that's how she did too. So yeah, that happened. So let's get back to the bedtime sparring. My boy, going in like Inko grabbed his horns, just like do you know how what I said what she did to him when he was like 6? Yeah, that happened. And like let's say that Deku's eyes turn like a neon green, like a neon greenish purple. Not greenish purple, like green. Like one eye turns like a purple and the other one turns green. And it's stuck like that for good. April. Oh, is that like his quirk? No. It's just like an adrenaline. The word adrenaline. Yeah, that. It's just that. Which turns his eyes like that. So basically, that happens in like let's say like an hour or two. Like happens. Inko comes out. Like crawling. Deku's in his room. Like he basically like has a window by his bed to where like he just sits there holding like a big ass drink of Sprite or boba or something. He drinks the boba and like, that was good. Inko just says he lasts longer than usual. And she just sits there passed out, and Deku just picks her up and just puts her back in his bed, and like he says, "Good job, kid." And Deku says thanks. So I've heard that you've been doing things. And like what? Basically, she's like, what? You know what I'm talking about. As he points at the baby monitor, saying, I know that's a fucking baby monitor. And I know that you have two phones. Have you been looking at me do it in my room? And like she tries to make an excuse, and Deku says, it's alright, Mitsuki. As he takes, her to his, as he takes Mitsuki, drags Mitsuki into her room and closes the door. 1 hour later, 2 hours later, Inko wakes up and basically like, Mitsuki is knocked the fuck out. So Deku comes out her room like, oh, that was better. And we're like, oh, did he use a condom? Yes, he did. He's not having kids. So like that happens. My boy Deku like, okay, mom, are we on equal terms? And Inko says, yeah. And we're like, oh, does Mitsuki still like Deku? That's a big ass if, cause like Deku just flat out destroyed her whole guts. Like, it broke her ass. It broke her. Like, literally everything is gone. It went past the organs, everything, and it went like almost to her throat. I'm just kidding. That didn't happen. So like, my boy Deku, gets done with that. Inko walks out saying, "Hey, I'm sorry for what I did to you when you were little." She says, "No worry about it. I already told you it's okay." And like Deku just, is my saying, "Oh, thank God, I'm finally done. I am over this." So basically, like, it was like the next day. It has been a full 24 hours. Deku, Inko, and Mitsuki were asleep for 24 hours. It was the next day. Mitsuki tried to get out of bed. Like, her fucking legs are gone. And Deku just says, it'll take you a minute, like 20 or like 60 minutes. It's like, what? Yeah, you heard me, 60 minutes. And same thing goes for Inko. And Deku just, says, I'm off to school. I'm off to the entrance. Like, it has been like, it was like the first month, and now it's like a whole, like, it's a whole, like, 10 months. And I'm like, oh, let's say, is All Might gonna give Deku one for all? Yeah. All Might's a female in this. And let's say that let's say Deku bumped into her, and like, let's say he basically accidentally put a piece of hair and he ate it. And like, All Might was thinking of giving it to Deku, and she saw like all the muscles and scars, and like, oh crap. Hey, hello, young man. Can you help an old female? Can you help an old lady out over here? And Deku says, yeah, sure. As he walks over and helps her, she just, being a fucking pervert, checking Deku out and shit. And like, she tricks Deku, saying, hello, hey young man, would you like to get something? And Deku says, yeah, sure. And like, she pulls out an apple, not an apple, like some candy. Let's say that candy was embedded with like the hair, like it was embedded with like some hair. And like, she made this just in case if she wanted to give it to like to somebody. So Deku eats like the chocolate with hair and stuff in it, and let's say that he, she gives Deku all like a one for all without him knowing. So that happens. So my boy Deku goes to the entrance exam and he flies there. And yes, he is using his wings. So my boy Deku, he gets on the campus and like he lands down and like he doesn't trip, but he sees a girl from the trip. So basically like he just flies by her and just picks her up, saying, "Hey, are you okay?" He says, "Yeah, thank you. I didn't know you were there." And let's say Ida sees Deku with like the horns, and like Deku had like a tattoo on his arm. It was like a Maleficent tattoo that he got, and basically like it wasn't part of his quirk, but let's say that the person who put it on him had a quirk that enhanced. Like it's not one for all. It's like someone that All For One knew, which is like his real father. Like All For One wanted to see Deku and spend like some time with him. So basically, yeah. Deku went to a tattoo artist, and like let's say All For One knew this tattoo artist. So when Deku came in like a usual day, like every day, to see to see all the new tattoos. All For One basically the tattoo artist starting to see like the resemblance because like yes, All For One has hair and eyes. Yes, I am making him look like a normal ass human, not a fucking shriveled up old condom. So yeah, that happens. And he sees like the resemblance in Izuku and All For One. And he says, "Hey kid, do you want a tattoo?" And Dick says, "Yeah, sure." And like I say, the tattoo artist really he knows like All For One would give consent to this. So like the tattoo artist gives Deku like let's say like a quirk type tattoo. Like he can like his since his wings were in the way. Let's say it was like a Oni mask tattoo. It was on his back. Like not his back. Like yeah. It was not his back. Like a Oni mask, and it was on his chest over his heart. And it was like it had like this weird language in it, like Oni language or something. So basically, like, this is where like he can touch it, and like his mask can come out like a dragon or a demon dragon mask. So basically, that happens. My boy Deku goes to the entrance. Like he goes to the written exam. He passes that in flying colors. And he goes and does the how are we gonna skip to like the thing with the 0 point and shit. So like they line up. Deku sees Ochaku, standing there, and Deku walks over saying, "Hey." As he's walking over, Ida says, "You can't do that." Deku says, I'm going over to my friend. Now get the fuck out of the way, Four Eyes." And Ida just respects it, like, cause like Deku has had like some run-ins with Ingenium and like Mount Lady or something. Because Mount Lady had seen Deku like around her apartment or something, and she's not taking an interest into it. Like she sees like, oh wow, he's pretty fast. He could be like a new hero. So yeah, and she's seen Deku in work because like she followed Deku once before, and Deku was in training. He was training to with his quirk, and she's seen what he can do to anything. Like his quirk is amped to the max. So my boy Deku, like, okay, let's do this. And basically, President Mike says 3, 2, 1, and Deku just blast off. He sees like he flies up a little bit, and like he sends out like his like some feathers, and yes, his feathers do grow back like very fucking quick. He sends out feathers, and like they just start attacking all the robots and blowing them up from the inside. Keep on going like that. Like all the robots are dead. If like, oh, is anybody gonna get like the points? Some will. Like, yeah, they will get like some points. Like some will get some points. Ochaka can get like let's say she kills like 3 pointers, one pointer, and like yeah, that happens. So like either really like okay, I'm finna try something, and Deku, he's okay. I'm finna dip. Like he sits down on top of a building, just seeing everybody finish up, and like one person says like, it's the 0 pointer. Everybody run. Everybody run, but Ochaku's leg gets stuck, and basically Deku sends like he sends like some metal wings embedded with fire flying at the 0 pointer, and let's say it burns the fuck out of it. It melts the inside, just like it melts the inside to like the outside, and basically my boy like, nah, I ain't finna let this happen. So he finna, he kills everybody. He kills everything, and like he leaves like no fucking like nothing. He flies home. Mount Lady stops her saying, "Hey kid." Dick says, "What is it?" Dick says, "What is it?" And like Mount Lady says, "You're that kid who saved me." And like Deku says, "What are you talking about, lady? What are you really talking about?" So my boy Deku, he let's say he basically okay, I gotta stop using my quirk around people like pro heroes or some shit. So Deku, he basically starts and say, "What's up? What's up? I gotta be at home like quickly." Mount Lady's like, "Oh, sorry for them." Like, look, could you help me with something? Dick says, "Sure." And like and she mentions like a villain, and Dick says, "All right." And why do you need me? I'm a civilian. And like Melody says, I need your help because I really don't know how to get, I can't see that, like, I can see because I can go up high into the air and, grow. And Deku's like, but why do you need me? Because you're metal wings. And then, like, Deku, like, okay, I get it. And, like, they're walking around and they see the villain. Deku just throws like he throws like a piece of his wing into the villain's arm, and like the villain heals up quickly, but like the inside of the wing, it stays in there like a tracker. So basically, like Deku says, "Come on, Mount Lady, just follow me." And Deku just, like the villain goes to like, let's say it was like one of the Yakuza's bases in Japan, and like Deku and Mount Lady go in there, and like, okay. How about you go home? I call for heroes. Deku says, no, I can help with that. Deku, look for some metal or something. He gets some metal, and he just makes makes like some armor or something. He makes like some armor that goes around his wings and Mount Lady. So like he uses his quirk. He uses his quirk, and like Mount Lady's like, what did you do? I made this just for you. So now look, if you're wondering, oh, if I'm like, oh, is Deku gonna get her? No, like he's not gonna have a fucking harem. So that happens. So like Deku storms the Yakuza's base first. He just storms the Yakuza base first. And he just go boom, 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 like taking out everybody. And this is not where Overhaul is. Like Eri is there. Like she's like very little. So my boy, goes and he just starts fucking everybody up. And Eri just like she's like little. Like one guy tries to escape with Eri, and they just no. He just flies over and saying He takes Eri, and Eri's scared. Let's say that she's not scared of Deku, because Deku gives off this like I ain't gonna hurt you vibe. So yeah, that happens, and like Deku like okay, I'll make this quick and painless. Deku gives like Eri to Mount Lady, and like Deku just finds every piece of metal, not metal, like he basically creates like a bazooka out of his wings, not his wings, like out of one of his feathers, and he just shoots it at the Yakuza base. Like before that happened, he took like some data off like the computers, like everything that was going in the Yakuza base. And like he basically like he personally hides that from Mount Lady, and he takes that stuff home. And Eri, she let's say that these 10 months, Deku decided to live on his own because like Mitsuki would just like and Deku knows this, but like alright, bet. He take like when he moves, he takes the whole like the baby monitor that was in his room, and he winks at Misa saying, "I'm gonna be taking this with me too." And Misa's like, "Oh, okay." So yeah, hold on. Um, this is so yeah. Deku moves out, and he adopts Eri like when she was like little. So yeah. Um, see you again, everybody, and bye, bye, mi amigos. Have a wonderful day. Fuck. Numero uno, Mad King is saying goodbye. Bye.